Today we're going to talk about the 1979 film Alien. This film was directed by Ridley Scott, and yeah, it was a very famous one back in the day. It actually wasn't, it was pretty big, but it wasn't as big as it is now. Back then it was something interesting and supernatural and stuff like that, but it wasn't praised as it is right now for being such a cult classic horror movie. I saw this movie about three times so far, in the course of my life. Probably once when I was younger, once about 2 months ago, and one more time recently. And really, tell you the truth, 40 minutes of this movie is gonna be kind of a snooze fest.
If this is life, then I don't want it.
Watching it around 8 and 9 o'clock, and I remember just falling asleep at the beginning. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so boring. Why am I watching this? And it's really just the beginning credits. That took a long time, and then just to get the whole alien, and then you're in space. Then you got these spacecrafts, and you're flying around, and you can tell this is quite an old movie, but they did a good job for what they had, and I gotta give them those props. They're flying through space, and it's very space-like. It's very dull. There's not a lot of action going on. It's basically this transport group space station they just transport different kind of materials and stuff from one station to another station. Landed on this planet, which they didn't have enough fuel, or I think it was a meteorite that hit the spacecraft, and they had to land to make sure they were safe. So they land, and it seems to be going okay. Oh, you know what? We are scientists, and we need to check around this place, and let's just explore. Let's just find these really cool things that we shouldn't be touching, right? But no, because now you have an alien on your ship, because we saw a crazy alien egg, and it was like, we gotta go discover and see what that's all about. Yeah, okay, now I got an alien on my face sucking me dry. We gotta get her back on the ship. And the smart one, the lady, the main, the lead role in the film, she's like, no, that's not safe. We probably shouldn't let him back on the ship. This is obviously saying that we should not let these people who are somewhat infected to be back on the ship, to be a complete disaster. She's the smartest one in this movie. Try so hard to just get these guys to realize, hey, this is a bad idea. We shouldn't be doing this. I want to take charge, but I know you guys look at me as a woman and someone of not, just don't pay attention to me. I got no authority here. Even though I'm ahead of you guys, you're just like walking over what I gotta say. So they get him back on the ship, and it's pretty much a disaster from there on out. And from then on, he's like, okay, we got the thing off of him. Where did it go? Where did this, this alien-like creature, that thing? Yeah, that thing that was stuck on his face. Yeah, that. It's not on his face anymore. They didn't take it off, because every time he tried to take it off or touch it, it would go, the thing would shoot down his throat and try to kill him. So he couldn't touch it, so he was pretty much a goner. All right, let's just take a break. He'll stay there, we'll go to sleep, we'll come back in the morning, we'll come back in the room. He's not there no more. Of course, this alien thing has just went through the vent and is just about to attack you and stuff. Come on! Be logical. You shouldn't have let him in the first place. I don't know, Anyways, so the alien is on the ship now, and this thing grows like the Incredible Hulk. It was the little thing, and then it grows to yeah, it grows into that thing. And yeah, everyone just seems to be pretty, you know, pretty much over. Everyone's done. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. You're just gonna get eaten by an alien now. So it's basically just now it's a horrific survival movie just to stay alive. Now you're really you're really holding on to your seat because you never know when that alien-like thing is going to just attack you and just completely just destroy you. Consume you whole, really stab you with its little tongue. No, that didn't happen, a lot. It happened maybe like 2-3 times. If you cut this thing and it bleeds out acid that just keeps on shooting through floors. So this thing is the ultimate killing machine, and you're on it, on a spaceship, in space. That's probably the most terrifying part about this movie. You're in space, and you're just, all you have is that spaceship, and the only idea thing is to kill it, but how? If it bleeds, the thing will bleed through the ship, and ultimately you will die anyways. So it's like, we gotta escape from this. We have like exit ships to shoot out of here, so let's go to those. I don't know why they didn't do that in the first place. If it was just me in that ship, I would have been like, okay, first thing we do, that one guy died, you know what? It shot out of its chest like, yeah, that thing happened. Yeah, no, after seeing that, get to the exit ships right now. We are leaving this place. End of the movie right there. This whole thing, many lives could have been saved. But it didn't happen that way. I'm just saying, if it was me, I would have got out of there instantly. Like, okay, I just saw that, go. It didn't happen that way though. Pretty much everyone dies. They're, alien attacked. And they really had no weapons. The only weapon they had was the flamethrower, and the flamethrower really didn't do too much. Spoiler alert, after everything I said, I'm sure everything was a spoiler, but the cat survives. Thank you. It's the only really character I really cared about in this movie, besides the woman. The cat lived. The alien was coming back for the cat, and the cat stayed in the box, and it was like, but the cat survived at the end. And the main woman in the movie survived. Ultimately, it was very slow, but very iconic for that time, and a very interesting, happy movie, and a very interesting but horrific movie to watch. It's scary and keeping you up on your seat and stuff like that. And I gotta say, I had a little bit of fun with this movie, because they kept me up on my seat a lot. But what do you want me to say? I absolutely love the movie? No, it's not true. But I definitely have respect for what they did back then to make this movie come together. I do like the Alien series and stuff like that, and I would love to continue reviewing those movies, just like I said once before. And I'm sorry that this video came out so late. Just getting the ideas and thinking about what to come up with next, it gets a little hard. And but I'm actually in a moving transition right now. I don't have my backgrounds like I usually do because I picked everything up. It's all in storage until I can move to my next house. But it gets a little stressful and stuff like that, and that's why I haven't been making a lot of movies and movie reviews and stuff like that. But thank you for staying with me, and I really hope you like this movie review. And if you want more, just click my next video. And I'm really apologize for the lateness in this video, because this one was a long time coming, and I'm sorry if it's not as big as the build up as I've been making it to be. I would have loved to make I would have loved to have like it's my own little alien puppet thing. That would have been cool and stuff like that, and do the little voiceovers. But I really wanted to get this one out the way because I feel like it's been holding me back from other projects I wanted to do. So with all that being said, I'm basically Brandon, and I'll be back, and that's basically it. Hey everybody, I forgot to actually give my movie review out, what I scored it. So I'm just walking through my house doing day-to-day things. I ultimately scored the 1979 movie Alien 7 out of 10. It was a great movie. It was a good movie. Definitely a slow movie for sure, but I enjoyed it. It was slow, but I gave it a 7 because
it was a scary movie for sure. And you know, kudos to the guys who made it back in 1979. They did a great job of making the alien costume truly terrifying, and it's a truly an amazing movie for sure. But a little bit too slow for me. But you know, with all that being said, I'm basically Brandon, and that's basically it.